Hello again, my friends. Here we are again. I tell you, the Republican Party is the gift that keeps on giving. I will never, ever have a shortage of content on this channel. So Alex Jones is real mad right now because, Infowars was sold to The Onion. Yeah, of all things, the satire newspaper, website, whatever they are, I don't really know. I know they're a website, but I feel like they started out as like a newspaper or some sort of print, but I don't really remember. Anyways, they're satire, and they bought the Infowars in Alex Jones's bankruptcy or whatever. I don't care about the damn details. I just care that Alex Jones doesn't own it anymore. And the fascinating thing about that is nothing's changed. It's still satire. It's still a bunch of made-up garbage on the internet. And I think that's absolutely fantastic that Alex Jones's legacy will still live on Infowars. It will just be complete made-up nonsense that no one really believes. But of course, Alex Jones is mad. He's running around his house or wherever he is, recording a video and telling people, "You guys are the resistance." No, jackass, you're the problem. The people on your side are the problem, and you're an absolute lunatic. So I'm not really upset about this. I'm gonna have a hard time finding any sympathy for old Alex Jones as he's struggling with all the problems that he fucking created. How about that? How about that, Alex Jones? Yeah, you're not gonna find me being upset for you. So I would like to talk about, if you guys don't know who Alex Jones is, but I'm sure you do. See, Alex Jones is a wild, wacky conspiracy theorist that actually kind of used to be entertaining. Okay, listen, I never bought into any of the bullshit that Alex Jones was talking about. Not once, not ever. I remember seeing Infowars. People were like, dude, you got to check out Infowars. And I went and read it. This was years ago at this point. I went and read it for a few minutes, and I'm like, this is absolute fucking nonsense. And these were coworkers. I worked in an office at the time, and they were like, no, dude, you need to really get in there and listen to what he says. And it should have dawned on me then that people were starting to lose their fucking minds, because I spent like 5 minutes on the site going, I just really don't get this. But there have been times where Alex Jones has been entertaining. And if you take it for what it is, just entertainment value, sure, he provides value in being a complete jackass, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But the problem is, people started to believe him. You know, it was fun. It was fun when the water was turning the frogs gay, right? Like, that's really something we need to be concerned about. Oh my God, Alex. Oh my God, Alex, the water is turning the frogs gay, and this is a huge deal. I remember laughing about that a few years back, and somebody like got mad at me, and they said, no, bro, you don't understand. He brought up some really good points in that. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I'm not going to put myself through that. I'm obviously not going to. But I can't imagine that he brought up some really good points in that. I guess if I had to guess, he was probably, I don't know. Let's just guess at what Alex Jones was talking about when the water made the frogs gay, because I didn't watch the damn thing, and I certainly didn't listen to it or read it. I would guess that maybe he was saying it was a government experiment to see if they could, and then they found out that they could because the frogs were gay, and that's why all the little boys are gay now. I don't know. I don't really know what goes on in the mind of Alex Jones, but that was fun. Right? There was nothing in the world wrong with that. It was just silly. It was goofy. He's the Weird Al of, I guess, the news. I don't really know what he ever was. And you could just laugh at it and have fun with it. The problem happened when people started to believe all of his bullshit and go like, yeah, this guy really makes a lot of good points. He's a fucking lunatic. He's never made a good point. He's never said anything useful at all. But like I was saying, you know, it was fun when it was conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories used to be a lot of fucking fun. When the frogs were gay, that was entertaining. I liked it. I mean, like I said, I never really listened, but it's an idea I can get behind. Like, I could really listen to this and dig in and do that. But then when it turned into the children are crisis actors, well, that was kind of a dick move there, wasn't it, Alex Jones? That wasn't very nice of you at all. That was a really, actually, very, very terrible thing to do. As we know, unfortunately, America has a problem with violence going on. I haven't heard about it much lately, if I'm being honest with you, but that could be because we're so desensitized to it that we just don't put it on the news anymore, or maybe we're not putting it on the news anymore on purpose. Maybe I'll make up my own conspiracy theories right now about why we're not putting it on the news, or maybe it's just not a thing that's going on right at this very moment. But it is a thing that parents live with every day, sending their kids off to school and knowing full well that any day could be the day that something happens to their kids. And that's a really, really tragic thing. And for Alex Jones to call these poor children crisis actors was an absolutely terrible, terrible thing for him to do. And I'm glad this happened to him. I really am glad this is happening to him. The man does not deserve anything. He don't deserve the platform that he had. He deserves to spend the rest of his life broke and disheveled and just, you know, the way he acts is the way you would expect like a crackhead on the corner to act when they're like walking up to you and talking to you. That's the exact same behavior, and he deserves exactly that fate. I will not shed a tear ever for Alex Jones. Yeah, I just don't see how I could possibly be upset by this. But, you know, he's doing the whole play the victim. I can't believe they're doing this to me. You fat prick. I mean, I can't believe that this is even a thing that comes out of his mouth. They're doing this to me. They're taking all my things. Fucking Alex Jones. I almost called him Alex Smith, which would have been weird. Alex Jones, bro, you gotta chill. This is a fight that you're in all on your own. Maybe you've got a bunch of crazy people that still believe the things you say are true, but I just can't bring myself to be concerned with this at all. Just the amount of pain he has caused people through his words, through his wild, just harmful conspiracy theories. Please, can we go back to chemtrails? I want to talk about chemtrails again. Those were at least fun, right? Remember when people would talk about the chemtrails? The chemtrails. The airplanes flying over, they're spraying chemicals in the air. I don't know, mind altering or something like that. And that's fun to think about, right? As long as you don't take it too seriously, then it's just a fun fantasy to think about. I used to love conspiracy theories. Now, I was never a conspiracy theorist, let's say, but I used to really enjoy listening to people go on and on with their crazy conspiracy theories. And can we just make fucking crazy not normal again? How about that? This is, you know what, I got a little bit of a tangent here, but this is a huge, huge failure of the left. You know, when we were trying to be all-inclusive, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But you remember when we were trying to be all-inclusive and everybody's voice matters and we need to hear everyone out? We need to call bullshit on that right now and say, okay, it's time to stop listening to everybody. It's time to start calling the crazy out and saying this does not fucking fly around here. There is no place for this in any kind of serious conversation, because now look at us. Look at us. We've got Marjorie Taylor Greene out here, the Jewish space laser lady. Are you shitting me right now? We've got, what's her name, Lauren Boebert out here saying stuff like it's actual fucking fact because we wanted to be inclusive and let the crazy people talk when we should have been calling it out from the fucking beginning and just saying, you're acting crazy right now. There's no reason for us to take you seriously, even a little bit. And I guess with that said, I blame the left for allowing crazies to step up and act like their voice fucking matters. And we can still reverse this, right? We can stop listening to every lunatic out there that wants to talk about shit that doesn't make any sense at all and just start calling out the crazy. Let's just do that. Let's hurt some feelings. I know we're nice people. We're the tolerant left and we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But there are some people out there where we just need to just crush their feelings, right? I had to pick my words on that because one day I'd like to get this channel monetized. We'll see how that goes. But we just need to not be polite anymore. I don't like overly polite people. It really bothers me when you know somebody's holding the door for you and you're still half a block down the damn road and they're standing there waiting for you. That's overly polite, right? We need to stop holding the door open. You like that metaphor I just came up with? I just came up with that. I'm a damn clever man. But we need to stop holding the door open for these stragglers over here that are just going to walk up to us and say crazy shit anyways. It's time to knock the shit off. And that's a good starting point. Let's stop. let's just stop with all of that nonsense. We've spent way too much time even entertaining the ideas and telling people that their thoughts have merit also, when we really just need to say maybe some thoughts don't fucking have merit anymore, and it's enough of the crazy bullshit and nobody wants to listen to it anymore. I think that would be better. As far as Alex Jones, I think this is great. I think, I mean, I already said this, I'm sure, but I think it's absolutely fantastic that the Onion bought Infowars. I think it's the best thing that could have happened. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that a little bit. But like I said earlier in the video, nothing changes. It's still an absolutely nonsensical satire platform. But this time, hopefully, could you imagine whoever's in charge of the Onion, they bought it. Let's hope they don't let it go to their heads. Like people start believing them and then they start acting crazy and doing lunatic shit, because then that would be a real problem. Maybe that's what happened to Alex Jones. Maybe it started out all as fun. He was just goofing around, having a good time, and then he found out that people were actually listening to him and believing the bullshit that he said, and he just took it way too far. And now he's so far in his own head that he believes that he is the victim, that people are just doing terrible things to him and he doesn't deserve this. And the fact of the matter is, he deserves every bit of this. And I just love it. That's all I got on the topic. Bye now.